End production of Tommy. But before we chat, here she is with her new single, This I Swear. Please welcome Kim Wilde.
Each and every way I can, I will prove to you I got a fortune in my hands when I'm holding you. Never wanna let you go again, and that's the truth. I will try and answer all your prayers. This I swear, I swear. There's always a danger, there's always a fear. Love's not gonna make it out of here. I'm not asking for perfection, just want a love that's true. And in return, I'll do my best for you. It seems the higher we climb, the further we fall together. Right here, I'll vow, baby, I promise you now. Each and every way I can, I will prove to you. Got a fortune in my hands when I'm holding you. Never wanna let you go again, and that's the truth. I will try and answer all your prayers. This I swear, I swear. We each have our moments, our times of doubt, but I know deep down, don't wanna live without you. You're the exception to the rule, 'cause when love's concerned, I guess I've been a fool. I know it's a long, long road, but as long as we stand together, right here, I'll vow, baby, I promise you now. Each and every way I can, I will prove to you. Got a fortune in my hands when I'm holding you. Never wanna let you go again, and that's the truth. I will try and answer all your prayers. This I swear, I will prove to you. This I swear, my hands when I'm holding you. I never wanna let you go again, and that's the truth. I will try and answer all your prayers. This I swear, this I swear, this I swear, this I swear. This I swear.
More from Kim in just a little while. Now, remember this?
And that's what this piece is about.
Well, I think this is the perfect moment to bring in your new leading lady, new stage star. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kim Wilde. Look at this gorgeous frock. Kim, you look stunning.
Oh, thanks.
You look like Grace Kelly.
Oh,
I was expecting Tommy's mum to come in looking sort of angst-ridden, looking somewhat downtrodden. Forget all that.
She does get quite angst-ridden, you know, she's got a lot on her plate, but she starts off at 19 and she only ages to 35. So, you know,
That's quite acceptable.
It's totally acceptable.
Right, now, did you get offered this part on a plate from Pete? Did he call you up one day and say, "Hi, Kimmy, fancy playing Mrs. Walker"? What happened?
Well, I hadn't met Pete before this anyway. I got sent the script and the CD, and I was immediately interested because I loved it as a kid. We had the album at home, and I was a big fan of the album, so that's what sort of drew me to it initially. And I was looking for a change and another challenge, and then they said, "Do you want to do the audition?" So I went to the audition, and that's the first time I met Pete.
You had to actually audition for this role. Had you ever done an audition in your life before?
No.
Tell us, so Pete, you were there at the audition.
She was stunning.
You look bored, you did. I have to say,
that's the chess player's face that one has to have at auditions, because you don't want to really give too much away to anybody, really, and you want the person that's doing the audition to feel that they've done it and not somebody that's sitting there kind of going, "Yeah, Kitty's great." And you were stunning, I think. I mean, really quite moving, I found it, because it was quite obvious from the minute that Kim walked in that she was going to be able to act. And that's the thing. Everybody knows she can sing. Everybody knows that she's wonderful looking and can move and everything, and has an auspicious career behind her. But it's just this question mark: can she act? And it was quite clear that she can act very well, and will get better.
Is this going to mark a whole change of direction for you in life? Do you think that you'll always want to act after this, as well as sing?
I really don't know.
You wait and see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't think about. I didn't sort of do this as a sort of way of, what's the word I'm looking for? It wasn't like a career move. It's not a career move. I'm doing it because I love Tommy and I want to be in Tommy, and because I love singing, and you know, I'm not sort of doing it to try and get somewhere else. I'm doing it because I want to be here right now.
Now, we keep reading in the press that you are feeling very good about life at the moment. It's been said, I quote, I don't know if it's true, that you feel like you're reaching the peak of your life right now.
Yeah.
Why is that happening now, Kim? What's made that happen now for you?
I think, you know, I got famous very young. I was 20 and I worked very hard at my career until I was 30, and I focused very much in on my career, and I realised at around about 30 that I'd focused too much on my career, and in the last 5 years I've set out to balance my life. And I've achieved that in various different ways. I won't go on about it, but I have. And now there's a balance, and now my career means more and I enjoy it more. And my life means more, and the two sort of complement each other.
Now, you both have, Pete, you were saying about your own musical background. Obviously, Kim, your background is exactly the same, very, very musical. Then you both went off to art college for a while and then came back to music.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I mean, there's sort of parallel lines here. How important was family involvement to you both? How important was it?
It was very important to me, and I'm sure it's important to Kim too, even today.
And to you as well, Kim. So they'll all be there on the first night. On March the 3rd.
They'll probably be there every night next year, so they'll be living in the theatre.
They'll be bloody well paying. Tickets.
Oh, it's true. I'd just like to add that
See what's happened to me? I've become cynical.
No, I just would like to remind all my friends that I do have to pay for all the tickets. So stop asking me for freebies. That'd be terrible. They just kind of like first say, "Hello, I'm Kim."
Now, I assume because the whole family are going, you've got much younger sister, I know that. It's a family show. It's a show that you've already given that impression that you've almost rounded it off, not rounded it off, but given it a much more broad approach by putting in an extra song, for example. Is it something that everybody's going to be able to come along and relate to in some way, whether you're a mother or a child or whatever?
I think so. Absolutely, without doubt. I mean, for me as a child, it worked at all kinds of levels, almost like a sort of fairy story. And I didn't really understand some of the complexities and some of the sort of darker moments of it when I was 12 or 13. But I was very drawn to it. It had a lot of passion, a lot of power, a lot of mystery. And so I think, you know, for young people, it will be enchanting and mysterious. And for older people, of course, they'll enjoy listening to those fantastic songs again. And there are some superb actors and actresses.
How are rehearsals
beautifully directed and staged, and it just is.
Are you enjoying it then?
Yeah, it's a real feast of delight. No, it's gorgeous.
Yes. As rehearsals progress, how much are you looking forward to or feeling a bit daunted about the first night?
Eek. It's a bit eekish. I don't think about
I mean,
that.
is it more eekish than, say, the first night of a tour? I mean, the first night when you were out there with Michael Jackson or whatever. Does it actually...
It'll probably be the same thing. I was terrified the first time I opened for Michael Jackson. I was terrified the first time that I hosted a TV show. I'll be terrified.
But it's probably brilliant.
I wish you luck. It'll be fine.
It's part.
Oh, don't get too gushing now. You'll spoil all that stuff at the audition. All that Mr. Laid Back at the audition. Well, we're going to hear the new song, a bit of a premiere exclusive that we have today in a little while. But thanks for the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, Pete Townsend, Kim Wilde. Well, it's Schroeder's quiz time now. Oh, now, the British premiere of a number specially written for the stage production of Tommy. Please welcome Kim Wilde and Alistair Robbins with I Believe My Own Eyes.
This can't continue, it makes no sense. We're getting nowhere, I've lost all my confidence. The boy wants something, I'm satisfied. He needs attention and care our love can't provide. And then there's the matter of us. I'd like to prove that I don't think that you've seen the best of me. I've stood up for the boy, and I've clung to the hopes and the lies. I wish that the pain in your gaze could again be a test of me. But when I look in the mirror, I believe my own eyes. I believe my own eyes. No, I've come to the end. All my patience is gone. When I'm doubtful, I tend to believe my own eyes.
I'd like to declare this devotion and care is the life to live. That nothing has changed and the time isn't passing us by. But I have to say here that for us there's a clear-cut alternative. When we look at each other, we believe our own eyes. I believe my own eyes. No, I come to the end. All my patience is gone. When I'm doubtful, I tend to believe my own eyes. This has gone far enough. After all we've been through, we can't be blamed. We've done all we can humanly do. It's a time to be tough, a time to be wise. We must stop chasing false dreams and recover our lives. I believe my own eyes. No, I've come to the end. All my patience is gone. When I'm doubtful, I tend to believe. I like to believe that I don't feel that we've seen the best of us. And the way to believe is to see where the real future lies. I hope that the pain in your gaze can again be a test of us. And when I look in the mirror, I believe my own eyes. Let's believe our own eyes. No, we come to the end. All our patience is gone.
Let's admit we intend to believe our own eyes.
To believe our own eyes.
Tim and Alistair.